Washington's threats of sanctions might be tough to keep, according to experts, citing Russia's economic clout. And RT's Marina Kosareva has been looking over the numbers, and she's here with me in the studio. Marina.
I am here with you, Yulia, and in fact, these numbers, what they show us is the fact that it's unclear whether the European Union can, in fact, avoid these sanctions, can afford these sanctions, I should say. Now, let's take a look at where Russia stands globally in terms of its economy. First of all, as we can see here, it is the world's fifth country in terms of purchasing power, the largest there. Now, annual trade over $735 billion US. That's a lot of money. But let's break it down and take a look at Russia's relationship with the EU. And let's take a look at what Russia, in fact, imports from the EU. Now, first of all, it's the EU's third trading partner. So we actually get 45% in terms of the automotive sector. Then we have 18% that's going towards chemicals and medicine as well. That's a lot of money that the EU, in fact, stands to lose. And if it loses, it will need to find other partners to whom it can sell this to. Now, if we, in fact, go further and take a look at what Russia exports to the EU, well, that's where we see more information there. In fact, if we just single out palladium, so Russia exports 40% of its global production of palladium to the EU. The EU is a massive client. So, but palladium as well, you can continue looking at what else is Russia is exporting. But if I can just point out that palladium is used in the high-tech services and jewelry a lot. Again, diamonds, there we can see them, second in global production. So that means, again, European countries would need to find other countries that they can find these products to. We know now that the G8 countries are, in fact, boycotting their upcoming summit in Sochi that is scheduled for June. And it's doing that. Just to go back a little bit, I said that Russia is the fifth largest economy according to the World Bank. That's higher than its G8 partners like Germany, like France, and like the UK. So is this something that they could really afford to do? Can Russia, in fact, can the European Union afford to lose Russia as a trading partner? That remains to be seen. But this comes at a time when China is eyeing out emerging opportunities in Russia. And Russia has been looking eastwards for quite a long time now. So this could be the final push that Russia needed. And in fact, bilateral trade turnover between Russia and China is expected to reach $100 billion US in 2014. And that's already, it's the top 10 partner, China, for Russia. Now, if we take it further and have a look at what kind of time these sanctions talks are coming at. Europe is struggling financially. Now, we know that European countries are in tatters. Ukraine is struggling financially. And let's take a look at the U.S. Well, first of all, this is just to show you once again that this is the gas. Russia actually exports a third of what Europe gets, its oil and gas sector. So this could, in fact, cripple Europe in general because they could not get gas. So, but going back to my original point, and that is that countries right now, such as the U.S., cannot afford to do that. Why? Because something like that could have a ripple effect on economies worldwide. And we see the U.S. debt ceiling keeps rising, the debt keeps rising. As I said, Europe is in tatters right now. So it remains to be seen who will actually end up paying for something like this.
All right. RT's Marina Kosareva, thank you very much indeed for that thorough analysis, Marina. Thank you.